Good evening, baseball fans. Joby Houghtaling here on KSVPTV.com for the Goddard Rockets as they're playing in the nightcap here in the Sal Puentes tournament in Rio Rancho, New Mexico. And Goddard taking on the host team, the Rio Rancho Rams, in this ball game this evening. Artesia fell in the game before this to the Sandia Matadors. So they play tomorrow morning at 10. We'll have it on KSVPTV.com. The Bulldog channel tomorrow morning. I said at 10. It's at 11 a.m. tomorrow morning, the Artesia Bulldogs. They'll be taking on the Cleveland Storm, who fell to the Carlsbad Cavemen earlier today. Carlsbad will be playing Sandia. And the loser of this game will be playing the Academy Chargers as they fell to the Valley Vikings. I'm going to pull up my deal here right quick. Just make sure that I'm telling you everything correctly. Boy, it's cold here in Rio Rancho. I got the sun shining, but the wind's coming out of the north and northwest, and it's just pretty cold. So, yeah, Carlsbad won. They defeated Cleveland. Artesia fell to Sandia, so Cleveland Storm and Artesia Bulldogs in the morning at 11. The loser of this game will take Academy on tomorrow afternoon at 1:30. If it's Goddard, then we'll be here on the Goddard channel, KSVPTV.com. If it's Rio Rancho, then you won't see me again until tomorrow evening at 6:30. As the winner of this game will take on the Valley Vikings tomorrow evening. Carlsbad will be playing at 4 p.m. tomorrow against Sandia. So that's where we're at here in the Sal Puentes tournament. Thanks for tuning in here on KSVPTV.com. For the Rio Rancho Rams, their pitcher number 13, Dylan Tinker. Catcher is number 10, Josh Boyer. And we're getting ready to go here as Rio Rancho is missing their catcher. I don't know where he went. Oh, he went over to get something, get his armband. Josh Boyer. Kai Fitak at third. Nico Alcala at short. Vaskin Smith at second. And Alex Pacheco at first. I'll give the outfielders here in just a minute. And at the plate for Goddard is number 24, Ryan Alsop on the right side. First pitch he sees, called, strike one. Good fastball there on the inside half. Outfielders Sean Vigil in left, Kason Savage in center, and Dean Ellison in right. Alsop steps back in. Here's the pitch. Called strike two. That was a fastball right down the middle. Ross Stokes on deck and Cinco Holloway in the hole for the Rockets. We're in the top of the first inning. Nobody out. And the first batter at the plate with an 0-2 count is Ryan Alsop. There's a pitch. And that curveball misses down and away for ball one. So the count now 1-2 to Alsop. The sun's still shining, but it'll be down here probably within the next half hour or so. Long shadows building. That one just a little high for ball two. Good eye there by Alsop. That would have been a tough one for me to lay off of, but he did. So the count now 2-2. As Tinker, the pitcher, goes back to work. Good curveball, but a good job laying off again by Ryan Alsop as he did not chase. Ball three after two strikes to start the game off. Full count now. Goddard wearing their gray pinstripe unis with the blue numbers. Here's the pitch. Swung on, hit well, and that might get out of here. That ball's deep into left center field, and you know what? That's a leadoff home run. He got the wind behind him, and he hit that a ton. I thought it when he hit it, and sure enough, home run for Ryan Alsop. Leadoff home run, and just like that, Goddard leads. They lead 1-0 on the home run over the deep left center field fence. That'll bring to the plate number 2, Ross Stokes. And yeah, that breeze is still blowing pretty hard, and it's definitely a hitter's breeze as it's blowing out to left field. Kind of a north and a west, a little more westerly than north, but this field is at an angle, so it's kind of deceiving. Here's the pitch. Stokes looks at ball one, down and in. On deck for the Rockets, number 15, Cinco Holloway, the catcher, and in the hole, the third baseman, number 11, Bryce Carrillo. Tinker ready to go, back to work here as Boyer gets him his call. Here's the pitch, too low, ball two. And they're going to ask to change the baseball as Tinker tosses it back to his catcher. So they'll switch baseballs. 1-0 Goddard on a lead-off home run by Ryan Alsop. And he hit it a ton and got up into the air, and it just left the park on a full count pitch. Here's the pitch. Unable to check a swing. Strike one as Stokes tried to check up there on a low fastball. It might have been a strike anyways, but he went. So strike one. 2-1 now the count. Nobody out. 1-0 Goddard. Here's the pitch. Swung on, hit hard right at the second baseman. Well, he went to his left just a little bit. 4-2 the put out on the ground out. Sorry, 4-3. I don't know why I said 2. So 4-3, and that's out number 1, and that'll bring to the plate the catcher, number 15, Cinco Holloway for the Rockets. On deck is the cleanup batter, third baseman, number 11, Bryce Carrillo. And in the hole, the DH, number 21, Matthew Campos. All right, Tinker ready to go. Here's the wind in the pitch. In for ball 1, fastball. Too far inside. Holloway just bent back a little bit. So 1-0 the count to Cinco. Playing pretty much straight away are the Rams, except for out in right field. He's straight away, but there's a call. Strike one, caught the outside corner. Ellison out in right field is playing pretty shallow. Center field and left field playing about normal depth, and in the infield playing normal. Here's the wind in the pitch. Low and away, ball 2. 2-1 now to Holloway. Bryce Carrillo on deck, and the DH, Matthew Campos, in the hole. As Goddard leads here early 1-0 on a big home run shot by the leadoff batter, second baseman Ryan Alsop. Here's the wind and the pitch. Down low, ball 3. That missed outside and too low. Holloway steps back in. Tinker gets back onto the rubber, ready to go from the windup. 1 out here in the top of the first. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Big cut there on the low strike. Just came up empty, did Holloway. So full count now. As he'll step back in on the right side. Tinker gets back onto the rubber. Says yes to his catcher, Boyer. And here's the wind and the full count pitch. High, ball 4. So Holloway draws the 1-out walk. And coming to the plate's the cleanup batter, number 11, Bryce Carrillo. We have a courtesy runner down at first base, and I think I missed it, but I think it's Adrian Solis, number 25. All right, so we're back here. Carrillo steps in now from the windup as from the stretch as Tinker's called strike one right down the middle with a fastball. So Solis over at first base as a courtesy runner for the catcher Holloway, who drew the walk. 1 out, 1-0 Goddard. We're in the top of the first inning here in the nightcap. Pitch swung on. That's ripped into left field. Coming on and making the catch, though, is the left fielder, Sean Vigil. So good play out there in left. He broke on it just right. Went to his right a little bit and catches the line drive for out number 2. And that brings DH to the plate. Matthew Campos. He'll step in. Where's number 21 on his pinstripe jersey? Tinker takes a peek over his shoulder. Now he comes set. Boy, he doesn't have much movement. His stretch and his set is about an inch. First pitch called strike one, outside edge. So 1-0 the count to Campos. On deck is the first baseman, number 18, Michael Matheson. And in the hole, the right fielder, number 3, Jonathan Silva for the Rockets. Pretty good lead over there for Solis. Tinker takes a look now to the plate and just missed outside. Ball 1, 1-1 now the count. Pretty chilly here in Rio Rancho. The sun is kind of dipping behind some clouds now, but still up. Still have daylight. Lights are on here at the baseball field in Rio Rancho. Turnaround throw over, not in time, but he gets by the first baseman. Going to second base is Solis. He'll round and go to third. They're going to throw it across, and not in time. He'll go in standing up. So the throw over Moves the runner all the way to third base. And so Goddard, with only one out, has another runner in scoring position just 90 feet away. I've got 1-1 up on the scoreboard. They got 0-1. Here's the pitch. Checked to swing on a good curveball that fell outside for ball 2 on my count. I'm not sure. Maybe they're showing 1-1 up on the board. I'm waiting for the umpire to tell us. All right, so Tinker back from the stretch, comes set. And the pitch. Right down the middle, foul, back to the right, out of play for a foul ball strike. So Lee's down at third base after moving all the way from first to third on the throw over to the first baseman. He wasn't able to come up with it on the pickoff move. So Campos ready to go here. Steps back in on the right side. Tinker to the plate. Swing and a miss. He got him swinging. And that is out number 3. All right, so the Goddard Rockets take the early lead. They get 1 hit, 1 run. There was no errors and 1 runner left on base. We're going to take a 1-minute timeout. Stay right there at KSVPTV.com. Goddard 1, Rio Rancho 0.
If you need a Kubota that works and plays hard, stop looking. You'll find everything you need at Amigo Machinery. When it comes to tough Kubota tractors, mowers, construction equipment, and utility vehicles, all with low-rate financing, Amigo Machinery is your one-stop shop. We are passionately committed to providing our customers with the highest quality products, most innovative solutions, and services delivered with integrity and professionalism. Stop by Amigo Machinery in Roswell or see us online at amigo-machinery.com.
Bob Reed Pest Control protects you and your home by controlling pests that invade. Bob Reed Pest Control understands the importance of safety in and around your home from unwanted pests. Protect your family's most important investment, your home, and protect your children and pets from the dangers of poisonous bugs and insects. Call Bob Reed Pest Control today and let our fully licensed pest control professionals start working for you and your family. Find us fast in names and numbers. Call 623-5344, serving all of Southeast New Mexico.
Even if you swing the golf club like an arthritic giant gorilla, you'll look good on the course in professional polos, shirts, and hats embroidered.
All right, we go into the bottom of the first inning here. Rio Rancho's turn to bat. Coming up on the left side is number 4, Kason Savage. He'll face the pitcher Lucas Wright for the Goddard Rockets. Here's the wind and the pitch. Called, strike 1. Caught the outside edge to the lefty. Lucas, a right-hander for Goddard. His catcher, Cinco Holloway, and I'll give you the rest of the defense after this pitch. Boy, Savage right up on the white of the plate. That pitch is high. Ball 1, 1-1 now the count. Out in left field for the Rockets, Abraham Vandenberg. In center is Logan Sons, and in right, John Silva. Give you the infield here in just a moment as Savage steps back in. Here's the pitch. High and away. Ball 3. According to the score up there. I thought it was 2-1, but 3-1 according to them. Here's the pitch, and that's ball 3. That's what I thought. I had 2-1. They had it 3-1 up on the board, so that's ball 3. 3-1 now the count. Here's the wind and the pitch from right. High, ball 4, so the leadoff walk puts Savage down at first, and that'll bring Nico Alcala to the plate. Wears number 1 on his jersey. The balance of the defense for the Goddard Rockets got number 11, Bryce Carrillo, over at third. Number 2, Ross Stokes at second. Ryan Alsop, number 24. At short, Ross Stokes. Second baseman is Ryan Alsop, number 24. And the first baseman, number 18, Michael Matheson for Goddard. Alcala steps in on the right side. Throw over, not in time. As Savage dives back in easily, safe. Alcala, he also right up on the plate. On the right side is right from the stretch, takes a look over at first. Now he comes set. Pretty good lead over there for Savage. There's a good pitch, caught the inside half, called strike one. So if you're just joining us here on KSVPTV.com, the Goddard Rockets lead the Rio Rancho Rams in the final game of the day of the South Puentes tournament here at Rio Rancho. Here's the pitch, swung on, pop fly off to the right side. That will get out of play for a foul ball, strike two. Goddard getting a lead-off home run by number 24, the second baseman, Ryan Alsop. He hit it a ton, got it way up in the air and deep, and the wind helped him too, but it might have been gone without the wind. It was a good home run. He hit it a ton. Here's the pitch. Swung on. It's hit to the shortstop. Stokes scoops it. Oh, he booted it. Error, E6. Looked like he was, I think he tried to make the toss before he had the ball. That looked like maybe in the transfer from the glove to the hand, he dropped it. So reaching on the error. E6, runners at first and second. And at the plate, the left-hander, Kai Fitak. Number 16, he is the third baseman for Rio Rancho. Here's the pitch, swung on, pop fly out of play to the left side over the dugout over on the third base side for a foul ball, strike one. So the leadoff walk and then the error has Rio Rancho with runners at first and second. And the number 3 hitter in the lineup, number 16, batting from the left side, steps back in. Right to the plate. He squares to bunt it. He does put a good bunt down on the left side. Right comes off. He fires to first base in time for out number 1, but the sacrifice moves runners into scoring position, both of them. So that'll bring the cleanup batter to the plate. Good job there by Wright. He came off the mound quickly to his right side. Fires it to first base for the sure out. And that's out number 1. At the plate is Ellison. Dean Ellison looks at ball 1. It gets by the catcher for a pass ball, and that'll be the run scored there as number 4, Savage, comes in. As it went under the glove, went off his glove and back to the backstop. So both runners move up. And the score now 1-1 here with 1 out. Here's the pitch, high. Ball 2 to the batter, Dean Ellison. He is the cleanup batter. Plays out in right field tonight. Batting from the left side as he steps back in. 2-0 the count. Alcala at third base getting his lead. Here's the pitch. That's high for ball 3. So 3-0 now to Ellison. On deck is the second baseman, Vescon Smith, and in the hole, the left fielder, Sean Vigil, for the Rams. 3-0 count. Right ready to go to the plate. And that is, oh, just missed. I thought he was going to call it a strike. I guess it was just a little bit high on a good fastball. But that's ball 4, so that puts runners on the corners, and to the plate comes number 5. Vascon Smith. I was waiting for the PA to announce it. I said Vascon. V-A-S-C-O-N. Vascon Smith at the plate. Bats from the right side. 1 out. Runners on the corners. Pretty big lead over there for Ellison. Right stretch to the plate. And that's hit deep. Left field with that wind behind him. That's going to be gone. That looked just like the shot that also hit. High, deep shot. And there's a 3-run home run for Vascon. Almost identical shot that we saw in the top half of this inning. Really high, deep shot over the left field fence. Wind aided, of course, but that every batter's got that behind him. And so with that shot, the score now 4-1. Rio Rancho over the Rockets with 1 out. And to the plate comes Sean Vigil, number 2, playing left field, and he bats from the left side. So here's the wind and the pitch from Lucas Wright. Swinging and a miss. Good pitch. Got him down and in. Chased it. Strike one. Veal steps back in. Right from the windup. And the pitch. Just a bit high. Right down the middle, but a little too high for the umpire's liking. 1-1 now the count. On this beautiful day, just windy and cold here in Rio Rancho this evening. Here's the pitch. High. No, that sailed over everybody. As Holloway didn't even get his glove up. Just went over the umpire's head for ball two. 2-1 now the count. As Vigil steps back in. Dylan Archuleta, the DH, on deck. And Josh Boyer, the catcher, in the hole for the Rams. Here's the pitch. Curveball, beautiful, called strike. So the count now 2-2. Boy, that pitch took a bite. That might have even been a cut fastball as it went from right to left into the left-handed batter. Here's the pitch. And that may have been the same thing, cut fastball or a curve, but it misses down and in that time. So the count runs full to Vigil. Nobody on and the base and full count here as Vigil steps back in. Right from the windup, gets his pitch from Holloway. Wind in the pitch. And that goes off of the batter. It hit him. So he runs down to first base on the hit by pitch. And so to the plate comes number 6, Dylan Archuleta. And now we got a timeout taken by Goddard. Coach, he's going to walk out to the mound and talk to Lucas Wright, the pitcher. So Archuleta, the DH, waiting while Coach is talking to Lucas Wright. And just him and the coach. And, the catcher stayed back and the infield stayed back out of the way. So the Goddard coach walks out and has a chat with his pitcher. As he's walking off, the umpire will head back to the behind the plate and we'll be ready to go. 4-1, Rams over Goddard Rockets here in the bottom of the first inning. Both teams have hit a towering shot out over the fence to left field. But the big difference was the Rams had 3 runs scored. Goddard did it with their leadoff batter, Alsop. All right, so right from the stretch to the set, pitch, down and away, ball 1 to Archuleta. All right, on deck is the catcher, number 10, Josh Boyer, and in the hole, the pitcher, Dylan Tinker. As we're in the bottom third of the batting order for the Rams, here's the pitch. Called strike 1. Fastball caught the outside corner. 1-1 now the count. Sun just about to set, shining through now. I'm feeling the warmth of it because it's down low enough it's coming underneath the covering here where I'm sitting. Here's the pitch, down and away, ball 2. 2-1 down the count to Archuleta. Vigil down at first base for the Rams. At the plate is Archuleta. The pitcher, Lucas Wright, taking a look over from the stretch. Now he'll come set. Peeks over again, now to the plate. Good curveball, but he didn't chase. Missed outside, ball 3. 3-1 the count. Wright once again takes a peek over. He's going to throw over. Not in time as Matheson puts the slap down, but he was already dived back in safely. Vigil had. So 3-1 count. And Wright takes a look over. Now he'll come set to the plate. Swung on. Pop fly to the right side. Matheson going to give chase over there. He's got room, and he'll make the play. That wind held it up. I thought it was going to get out of play, but it was so high, and he goes over and onto the warning area over there as it just kind of got up in the air and kind of stopped going to the right. So that is out number 2 on the pop fly. Holding up at first base was Vigil, and now we got Josh Boyer at the plate. Right to the plate, runners off and going. Cinco Holloway blocks the ball, but it was outside and it fell out of his glove. So moving down on the stolen base is Vigil on ball 1 to Boyer. And now everybody's reset. Vigil getting the lead back at second base. Stokes kind of peeking in behind him. Wright takes a peek back there. Out of the plate. Swung on. That's hit a ton. Left field. Does that have enough to get out of here? It goes. It does. Home run. That ball was hit deep and really high really high. And it got over the fence out there at the 315 mark, about 10 foot in from the foul line. So the 2-run home run gives the Rams a 6-1 lead over the Rockets here in the bottom of the first inning. Pair of home runs for the Rams. And that brings to the plate the pitcher, number 13, Dylan Tinker. He's the number 9 hitter in the lineup, so we're back to the top of the order. On deck is number 4, Kason Savage. Here's the first pitch, called strike 1 on the outside edge. 1-0 the count to Tinker. Right back to work, wind up, and the pitch. That pitch misses away. I think he's throwing a cut fastball. It's what it looks like to me. I like that pitch. My oldest son, when he was a pitcher, threw that pitch well, and Wright certainly is, if that's what that is. There's a fastball that is popped out of play to the right side for a foul ball strike. 1-2 now the count. 2 down. Tinker, the number 9 hitter in the order, has 1-2 count. Steps back in. Here's the wind and the pitch from Wright. And it's a little bit high on the outside for ball 2. 2-2. I need to quit looking at the scoreboard because they've got the count wrong almost every pitch. They got it wrong again. It's 2-2. Here's the pitch. Swung on. That's going to be a rip out into right center field for a 2-out base hit. And he'll round and slow up as he turned. The right fielder out there, Silva, comes and cuts it off and fires it in. But the 2-out single will bring us to the top of the order. They've batted around. At the plate, number 4, Kason Savage, and coming in to run for the Rams, pitcher is number 19. Courtesy runner for the pitcher is number 19. Let's see if I can find him. There he is, Nick DeGregorio, down at first base, DeGregorio. I think how you say that. All right, right from the stretch to the set, now to the plate. Swung on, that's hit a ton to the right side. But it looks like it won't get out of here as Silva backs up, and now he'll step forward, and that will be out number 3. Boy, he hit that a lot. But out there to the right fielder, Jonathan Silva, for the fly out. Deep right field. And so the score now, and I'm trying to get this in here, is 6-1 Rio Rancho. Top of the second coming up. We'll be back in about 1 minute.
If your car breaks down, no need to cry, because there's always a pal nearby at Big O. At Big O Tires. Locally owned will get you in gear. That's because you've known us for years at Big O. Big O Tires. Don't need to sweat any extra labor. You can always trust a good neighbor at Big O. At Big O Tires. The best service is part of our code. Need a cup of sugar? We're down the road at Big O. At Big O Tires.
Hurry into your local Big O Tires now through January 29th and buy 3 tires, get 1 free on 4 select in-stock Nexen or Aspen tires with installation purchase. That's right. Buy 3, get 1 free. Big O Tires, the team you trust. Installation required, not valid with other offers. Eligibility may vary. Disposal fees and shop fees extra where permitted.
Invade. Bob Reed Pest Control understands the importance of safety.
All right, Michael Matheson stepping in on the right side. Here's the pitch from Tinker. Called strike 1. There in the bottom of the first. 3 hits, 6 runs, 1 Goddard error, and 1 runner left on base. And the count 1-0. Swing and a miss on a good curveball. Matheson chased it. It dove down and away from him, and he took a cut, but come up empty. So 0-2 quickly here to Matheson. On deck is John Silva, and in the hole, Lucas Wright, the pitcher. That pitch, curveball that didn't break quite enough. It was high and tight. Ball 1. V. Hill, Savage, and Ellison left to right for the Rams. Here's the pitch. Swung on. That's going to be a base rip into left field just over the outstretched arms of Fitak over there on third base. So leadoff single for the Goddard Rockets for Michael Matheson, and that'll bring John Silva to the plate, number 3, the right fielder. Bats from the right side. And the sun going down here as it's gone down behind the hills over there to my right. Matheson gets a pretty good lead. Silva at the plate. Tinker, long look in now to the plate. Swing and a foul back for strike 1. Out the straight back, well, off to the right a little, but just missed it off the end of the bat. 0-1 to Silva. On deck is the pitcher, Lucas Wright, and in the hole, Vandenberg. Abraham Vandenberg, the left fielder, and number 9 hitter tonight for the Rockets. Matheson, not a real big lead. Here's the pitch. High and tight, ball 1. 1-1 now the count to Silva. 6-1 here going in as we're in the top of the second inning. Goddard gets the leadoff single, nobody out. Silva at the plate with a 1-1 count. And the pitch. Good curveball, but it missed for ball 2. Broke away from the right-hander. Down and away under the... Not into the turf, but almost. Just scooped up there by the catcher Boyer. Tinker ready. Hand to the plate. Swung on. That's a CNI single to the right side. He stroked it between first and second. And so back-to-back hits for the Goddard Rockets. Puts runners at first and second. And coming in to bat will be number 7, the pitcher, Lucas Wright. Also bats from the right side. So nobody out. Runners at first and second for the Rockets. And Tinker from the stretch. Haven't given you the infield again. I'll give that after this pitch. He looks back to second twice. Now the pitch. Pop fly over to the right side. Now to play for a foul ball, strike 1. Kai Fitak over at third. Nico Alcala at short. Vaskin Smith at second. And Alex Pacheco at first with Josh Boyer catching Dylan Tinker. 0-1 the count. Nobody out. Runners at first and second. And the pitch. Swung on. Chopper to the third baseman. It gets through him. That's going to be E5 coming around to score from second base. Everybody else will hold up. So reaching on the air, but getting the runner to come on in. Third base there. E5. So that'll bring up number 18, Abram Vandenberg. He'll step in on the right side. Goddard has scored another run. It's now 6-2 with nobody out. Wright at first and Silva at second. Tinker in the stretch. Comes set. Looks a long time back to second. Now to the plate. Low, ball 1. On deck for the Rockets is the top of the order. Number 24, second baseman Ryan Alsop. And in the hole, the shortstop, number 2, Ross Stokes. Nobody out. Tinker's long look back at second base. Hand to the plate. Swung on, foul back and out of play. Over to the right side for foul ball. Strike 1. So the count now 1-1. Breeze has slowed down some, but it feels like it's getting colder with no sun out. Runners get their leads. Tinker takes a look back. Now he looks again. Here's the pitch. High. Fastball way up for ball 2. 2-1 now the count. As Tinker gets back ready to go. His stretch and set is not even much of a move at all. He basically picks his foot up and resets it. All right, to the plate. Runners off and running. Swing and a miss. Throw down to third. Not in time. Both runners are safe. So that was I guess a hit and run. because the third, well, I don't know. He swung at it. But moving over with Silva as he goes to third base, gets the steal, and going down to second base is Wright. So the count now 2-2 to the batter. Here's the pitch. Just missed. Rio Rancho wanted to strike out of that one. Just a little bit high, I think, for ball 3. So a full count now to Vandenberg as he steps back in on the right side with 2 ducks on the pond in scoring position. And still nobody out. Goddard's already scored 1 here in the inning. It's now 6-2. We're in the top of the second. Here's the pitch. Swung on. Flare off to the right side. That will be a foul ball over there in foul territory. So the count remains full to the batter. Again on deck is the top of the order. Ryan Alsop, and in the hole, Ross Stokes. For the Rockets, nobody out, and runners at second and third with the number 9 hitter in the lineup, number 19 left fielder Abraham Vandenberg at the plate. Full count pitch from Tinker is called. Strike 3. Yeah, I was about to say it took him a minute. He said it, I guess, and then he did the strikeout. So strikeout looking as that caught the outside corner. That's 1 out, and now we're back to the top of the order. Also, his first time up, hit that high shot over the left field fence. 1 for 1 in the ball game with that RBI. Lead-off home run. He's got 2 runners in scoring position now, though. Here's the pitch. Swung on, pop fly, back, and out of play. It's going to hit the... Yep, it did. That made some people jump. So foul ball, strike 1, and went backwards and up over our heads here in the bleachers. They got the, like I said earlier, if you've never been here to Rio Rancho, real nice field. We've got a big, high center field fence like the Green Monster. And then the bleachers are all covered. 0-1 the count. And that pitch just missed. Ball 1-1 now, just on the outside, maybe a little high. So 1-1 now the count with 1 out. And Ryan Alsop at the plate. Dylan Tinker takes a look in, now gets the pitch, looks over at third base, now to the plate. Right down the middle, called strike 2. So 1-2 now to Alsop. On deck is Ross Stokes, and in the hole, Cinco Holloway for the Rockets. Hoping they turn the lights on here in a minute up underneath these swing. That's going to be a grounder up the middle, and that'll get through as they were playing in, but it got through. He hit it hard enough. That's a 2-run single, 2-run single RBI, 2 RBI, a single. I couldn't get it out correctly. Nice piece of hitting there for Alsop. He now has 3 RBIs. He hit that right up the middle. Got by the catcher. The shortstop made a play, but he couldn't get there. And so both runs score. And now they're going to have a meeting at the mound, are the Rio Rancho Rams. It's now 6-4. Goddard has answered. Scored 3 here in the top half. They scored 1 off that Alsop bomb in the first, and then 3 here in the second. Rio Rancho got 6 in their half of the first. 2 home runs, and looks like we're going to have a pitching change. So we'll see who the new pitcher is going in. Is Tinker, and it's going to be number 14 coming into number 16. So Kai Fitak goes over, and going out to left field is Tinker. So I guess V-Hill, that was out in left field, come in. So going to the pitch will be Kai Fitak. And we'll go ahead and take a 30-second timeout here. We'll be back after this timeout.
Pest Control Control understands the importance of safety in and around your home from unwanted pests. Protect your family's most important investment, your home, and protect your children and pets from the dangers of poisonous bugs and insects. Call Bob Reed Pest Control today and let our fully licensed pest control professionals start working for you and your family. Find us fast in names and numbers. Call 623-5344, serving all of Southeast New Mexico.
Even if you swing the golf club like an arthritic giant gorilla, you'll look good on the course in professional polos, shirts, and hats embroidered by Business Notions. Even add your company logo to golf balls. So don't look like a gorilla. Call Business Notions at 625-2840.
All right, welcome back here as the first pitch to Stokes is down and away for ball one. Here's the next pitch, and that time called strike one, so 1-1 now the count to Stokes. So the new pitcher is number 16, Kai Fitak. Third baseman is Ryan Lewis. First baseman is Dean Ellison. And the right fielder, I didn't catch, so I'll try to get that. Here's the pitch, swung on, hit well out to right field. It's going to be just fair. He'll make the catch, throw it to first base, not in time. And so it's number 2 out there in right field. So V-Hill moves over from left. And I think the pitcher, the original pitcher, went out to left field. I think that's how this all happened. That's out number 2 in the inning. And to the plate for the Rockets is Cinco Holloway as he waits on the pitch. And there it is. Just maybe a little high for called ball 1. To Cinco. He's 0 for 0 with a walk. And here's the pitch. Swung on. Foul ball. Almost hit somebody over there. Over in foul territory. He turned on that pitch. Ripped it over to the left side for strike 1 on the foul. So 2 down here. It is 6-4. Several changes. Fitak goes from third to pitch. I'll give you the rest of the defense here in just a minute. Here's the pitch. Called strike 2. Tinker out in left, Savage in center, V-Hill in right now. Lewis goes to third, Alcala stays at short, Smith stays at second, and Ellison goes to first. Boyer is the catcher. Here's the pitch. Down and away and moving over to second base on the ball. Catcher in difference is Alsop. So runner in scoring position. Tying run at the plate for the Rockets. 6-4 is the score. Swing, pop fly back towards us, so it should hit the roof here any second. And it didn't. It got over it. So the count goes to 2, or stays at 2, I should say. As they're looking for a baseball, they toss one in. 2-2 the count, 2 down. Runner at second base, so a lot of 2s up on the board. We're in the second inning also. So second inning, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Fitak takes a look back at second. Now to the plate. Curveball, strike 3 called. Got him looking. And that is out number 3. But the Goddard Rockets do some damage. They get 3 hits, 3 runs. There was 1 error and 1 runner left on base. We're going to take a 1-minute timeout. Stay right there. KSVPTV.com. 6-4, Rio Rancho, bottom of the second coming up.
Even if you swing the golf club like an arthritic giant gorilla, you'll look good on the course in professional polos, shirts, and hats embroidered by Business Notions. Even add your company logo to golf balls. So don't look like a gorilla. Call Business Notions at 625-2840. Professional embroidery and screen printing, perfect for your next event and sports teams. Business Notions. Our business is making your business look good. 625-2840.
Eastern New Mexico University in Portales is proud to offer potential students the opportunity to attend ENMU tuition-free with the New Mexico Opportunity Scholarship. And now we are proud to announce the newly created Freshman Hound Housing Room Grant, which will allow students the opportunity to receive up to $3,000 per year off their housing costs when living on the ENMU campus. For more information on how ENMU is making higher education more affordable for you and your family members, visit enmu.edu. Eastern New Mexico University. Student success. That's what we're about.
Find your path to a greater future at Eastern New Mexico University. With degrees offered both
Welcome back
on
here
campus
to
and online, ENMU has the
tournament
flexibility.
in Rio Rancho, New Mexico. At Rio Rancho High School, home of the Rams, and they are coming to the plate here in the bottom of the second inning in the nightcap, taking on the Goddard Rockets and leading 6-4 coming into this inning. We have a new pitcher, number 17, Garrett Langley, out there on the bump for the Rockets. And at the plate, Nico Alcala. He is the number 2 hitter and the shortstop for the Rams. First pitch, low and away, ball 1. He's 0 for 1, but he reached on an error back an inning ago. Here's the wind and the pitch from Langley. Swing and a miss. Good pitch. Got him swinging. So 1-1 the count. So defensively for the Rockets, Vandenberg out in left, Sons in right, center, and Silva in right. Here's the wind and the pitch. Outside. Boy, he bounced it out there. Ball 2, 2-1. Holloway's catching Langley, and then from third to first we have Carrillo, Stokes, Alsop, and Matheson for the Goddard Rockets. Here's the wind and the pitch from Langley. Low and away for ball 3. 3-1 now to Alcala. On deck is Fitak, and in the hole Ellison for the Rams. Kid just sit down right in front of me. Here's the pitch, and that's outside, ball 4. So the leadoff walk puts the Alcala down at first base, and to the plate comes number 16, Kai Fitak. He's 0 for 0 with a sacrifice bunt. Bats from the left side. He is our new pitcher for the Rams. All right, so Langley from the stretch to the set. Now he'll throw it over to first. Just kind of tossed it over there, lobbed it, just to say, I remember you're there. Back safely was Alcala. All right, so again, Langley from the stretch. Ball behind his back as he takes a look over. Now he comes set. Fitak waiting on the pitch. Holloway sets up on the outer third. Here's the pitch. Swung on, hit well out to right center. Center fielder will make the play. Had to back up. He almost started to misread it. He kept rising on him. But Sons makes a good adjustment, and that's out number 1 on the line drive. To deep right center. It's really more center than right. He was shaded that way and started to come in and then made an adjustment, goes back and makes the play. So 1 out, and at the plate is Dean Ellison, also from the left side. He's 0 for 0 with a walk. The pitch, runners off and running. Called strike 1, throw down in time. He got him. Nice play there. Cut across, making the tag was Stokes. And so on the strike and throw down, that is out number 2. Good play there by the catcher for the Rockets. Throws it down to the shortstop. So Holloway to Stokes. 2 down. Strike 1 to the batter. Ellison steps back in. That pitch inside. Just missed on a curveball. Ball 1. 1-1 now the count. So 2 outs. 1-1 the count. And the pitch. Swung on, hit hard to the left side, but that'll be out of play for foul ball strike 2. So now they count 1 and 2. They got it backwards on the board, and they got only 1 out. So 1 and 2, the umpire just put his fingers up telling them, hey, you got that wrong. Now they're fixing it. Here's Langley with the pitch, swung on. It's a chopper to the right side. First baseman will go get it. He'll toss it to the pitcher, and that will be out number 3 on the ground out. Good play there by the first baseman, as it was a chopper, slow roller. He comes up and fields it and tosses it to the pitcher. 3-1 was the play. And going into the top of the third inning, it'll be 6-4. Goddard coming to the plate. No hits, no runs, no errors, and nobody left on base. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Find your path to a greater future at Eastern New Mexico University. With degrees offered both on campus and online, ENMU has the flexibility that you're looking for, and with the New Mexico Opportunity Scholarship, New Mexico residents can now start, continue, or finish their bachelor's degree tuition-free at ENMU. For more information, visit enmu.edu. Eastern New Mexico University. Student success, that's what we're about.
How do you make the most of your land? Shaw does it behind the wheel of a John Deere 1025R compact tractor, as he does everything to make
my yard look as beautiful as I possibly can.
But the Hubbards use their 1025R because
we really are trying to create this homestead.
There are millions of ways to make the most of your land. How will you make the most of yours? Nothing runs like a Deere.
Stop by Pecos Valley Equipment in Artesia and Roswell, or visit us online at pecosvalleyequipment.com.
Welcome back here to Rio Rancho, and at the plate for the Goddard Rockets is Bryce Carrillo, number 11. Here's the first pitch, called strike one. As that was down the middle. Here's the wind in the pitch. Called strike two, caught the outside edge. So 0-2 the count. 6-4. Here's the wind in the pitch. Just a bit outside. Ball one. 1-2 now the count. Carrillo at the plate. He's the number 4 hitter in the lineup. Matthew Campos on deck. And Matheson in the hole. That pitch too low for ball two. So 2-2 now the count. We're in the top of the third inning. 6-4 Rio Rancho. There's a hard ground ball to the third baseman. He scoops it up. He fires it across in time. 5-3 the put out. And that's out number 1 on the ground out. Good play over there by the third baseman. Ryan Lewis fires it over to Ellison. And that brings to the plate number 21, Matthew Campos, the DH for the Rockets. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. He'll step in on the right side to face Fitek. Here's the wind and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Good fastball. Big cut there for Campos. Just come up empty. So 0-1 the count. On deck is the first baseman, number 18, Michael Matheson, and the right fielder. That pitch misses away for ball one. 1-1 now the count. The right fielder, John Silva, number 3. He's in the hole for the Rockets. All right, here's the wind and the pitch. Too far in. Ball 2. 2-1. Here's the wind and the pitch. Right down the middle. Called strike 2. So 2-2 now to the batter, Campos. As he steps back in. Moving right along here. Both teams moving pretty quickly from the mound. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him on the high heater. Swing is out for the strikeout. Is out number 2, and that brings to the plate the first baseman, number 18, Michael Matheson. He steps in on the right side. He's 1 for 1. He singled his first time through. Here's the wind and the pitch. Swing and a foul tip straight back at the net for a foul ball, strike 1. On deck is John Silva, the right fielder, and in the hole, Luke. Well, actually, I'll wait and see here who will be in the hole. Here's the wind in the 0-1. Couldn't check his swing. Strike 2 on the high heater. So 0-2 quickly to Matheson. We're in the top of the third inning, 6-4, Rio Rancho. That pitch just missed down, ball 1. 1-2 now the count. Seen some home runs in the ball game. Goddard's hit 1. Rio Rancho's hit 2. Here's the 1-2. And he checked his swing, I think. You're going to ask down there, and he said he's safe. So Matheson able to check his swing on a good curveball. It dove down and away from the right-handed batter, but he checked his swing. So the count now goes 2-2 with 2 outs. Houghtaling, the pitcher, the pitch. Swung on. Fly ball out to left field. Oh, he never found it. He could not see it. I don't know what happened. The left fielder stood there, and it fell right in front of him. Maybe just the twilight, because it's twilight here, but the sun not shining, but I guess just the dusk, the twilight got him. He just never found it. So the base hit, 2-out base hit, gives Goddard the runner down at first base. And Matheson, and John Silva steps in. He's 1 for 1 with a single swing, and he fouls it off to the right side, out of play for strike 1. On deck, well, they haven't sent somebody out there yet, so I'm going to wait and see who it'll be for the Rockets. Here's the pitch. Swung, chopper to the right side, foul. Over to the first baseman, but just on the foul line side. For strike 2, 0-2 now the count to Silva. So he takes a look down at his coach at third. Now he'll step back in. And Houghtaling, the pitcher, from the stretch, he'll take a look over at first base. Now set and to the plate. Just low. Ball 1-2 now to John Silva. On a cold evening here, wind still blowing out of the north and west. Not real hard, but blowing. That pitch just missed. Woo! I thought he was going to ring him up, but I guess a little bit high. 2-2 now the count. Houghtaling thought he had him. Silva said nope. He didn't swing, and he thought it was a ball, and that's what it was called. 2-2 the count, 2 outs. Matheson with the lead. Here's the pitch. Swung on, fouled over to the right side for a foul ball strike, and the count remains 2-2. Ball went off the fence. The right fielder out there, Vigil, goes and gets it. He'll throw it back in to the first base coach, as they had already got the ball out to the pitcher from the umpire's baseball bag on his hip. So 2-2 the count remains. 2 outs. Matheson gets the lead. Silva waiting on the right side. Here's the pitch. Curveball. Got him. Whoa. They were all heading off the field. The umpire didn't call it. I thought it was a strike 2. Rancho was coming in. Ball. So ball 3. Full count with 2 outs. It's a good curveball. Just missed. Silva ready to go. Full count. Runner off and running. And that's going to be high and tight for ball 4. Fastball missed high and in. So to the plate comes number 17. So it is Langley. I wanted to make sure. So he came in to pitch in the top or the bottom of the second. So he is at the plate. His first time up from the right side. Here's the pitch. Right down the middle, called strike 1. So Goddard now with the tying runs on board. It's 6-4, 2 outs. Runner at first is Silva. Runner at second is Matheson. And at the plate is Langley. 0-1 the count. Houghtaling to the plate. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Just a fastball that he kind of blew by him. Good fastball. Langley might have been looking for something else. He's a little behind on the pitch. All right, so 0-2 the count. Here's the pitch. That's a ground ball to the right side. That will be fair, and the first baseman fields it. Goes unassisted for the ground out. So the Goddard Rockets get 1 hit, but no runs. There were no errors and 2 runners left on base. Go to the bottom of the 3rd inning. 6-4 Rio Rancho. We'll be back in 1 minute.
If you're missing a tooth or several teeth, a dental implant may be the ultimate solution. Implants look and feel so much like real teeth that you probably forget you have an implant. Maupin and Brown Dentistry is one of New Mexico's most experienced implant providers, with literally thousands of implant patients who are absolutely delighted with the results. Call Maupin and Brown today for an evaluation. You'll be surprised how affordable implants can be. Maupin and Brown, your choice for experienced, state-of-the-art dentistry.
Oasis Computers has been Roswell's trusted source for home and small business computers for over 30 years, and they continue to be your best resource for computer repairs, operating system upgrades, web root managed, antivirus, special orders, and more. Oasis Computers is now open from 8 to 1, Monday through Friday to better serve you. Service calls by appointments and after-hour appointments are available too. Stop by Oasis Computers at 1703 North Garden or call or text 575-625-9141 for even faster service.
Bright lights of the holidays in the rearview mirror, it's time to ease into the new year with a new car or truck from your friends at Roswell Ford. Because nobody makes car buying easier. With more than 500 pre-owned vehicles in stock and brand new units arriving all the time, finding the perfect vehicle is easy. A 3-day money-back guarantee on all pre-owned vehicles makes the decision easy. No payments for 90 days easily gives you time to put those holiday expenses behind you. And with a goal of 100% credit approval, Roswell Ford even makes financing easy, regardless of your credit situation. And we happily accept I-10s. Like I said, easy. So make some time and come see what we have for you at the Tailgate Nation. Whatever you're looking for, you can count on Roswell Ford to keep it simple and make it easy. We're waiting for you now at the corner of 9th and Main, so we're even easy to find.
Hi, this is Jim Gill from Roswell Seed Company, here to tell you about the birds and the bees. Well, at least the bees. That's because we're taking orders for live bees now. You can get a 3-pound box of live bees complete with a queen. That's enough to start a hive and get you in the beekeeping business. It's a fascinating hobby that benefits the environment and yields the sweet rewards of honey. But you have to order those by the 15th of March, so come see us at Roswell Seed Company. And as for the birds, do you really think I should be the one to tell you about that?
Believe it or not, your home insurance company isn't evil. Jennifer from Trustmark Roofing here. A lot of roofers make your insurance company out to be your enemy. They'll talk about fighting and battling your insurance to get you the claim you deserve. But honestly, your insurance company is a group of people just like you and me. That's why we don't treat your roof insurance claim like we're going to war. We treat it like a court case. We provide your insurance company every piece of evidence needed to get you the highest possible claim. We submit photos, videos, detailed documents, and line-by-line estimates. And guess what? Our non-combat approach works. On 92% of roof insurance claims, we get the highest amount the first time. And the rare times we don't, well then, that's when we go to bat for you. Call today for your 20% off coupon for our spring roof and gutter maintenance service. 575-755-ROOF or visit TrustmarkRoofPros.com.
Trustmark Roofing, we put people first.
Full service at the pump the way it used to be. You can expect service in just 15 seconds. They offer bulk fuel and
all right,
oil
welcome back
services
here.
and
Our
even
internet
diesel exhaust fluid.
went down for about seemed like the 10th time. I think it's only the third or fourth time today, but Goddard Rio Rancho hit a double to lead things off. Moved it over to third on a ground ball to second. So there's one out for the Rockets. And a runner down to third for Rio Rancho. At the plate is Dylan Archuleta for the Rams. Here's the pitch, swung on. It's a deep shot to right center field. I said deep. It wasn't near as deep as I thought. They were playing deep. It falls in front of the right fielder and center fielder as they came on for the Rockets. And that'll be a single. And coming in home was the runner down at third base, and the score goes to 7-4 Rio Rancho here in the bottom of the third inning. So at the plate for the Rams is Josh Boyer, number 10, the catcher. He is the number 8 hitter in the lineup. Throw over, not in time. Runner down at first base is Archuleta, who just got that little bloop single out to right, shallow right center. The pitcher Langley comes set now to the plate. Nice pitch, curveball, caught the outside edge for strike one. Defensively for Goddard, Vandenberg in left, Sons in center, and Silva in right. Carrillo, Stokes, Alsop, Matheson from third to first. The catcher's Holloway and Langley the pitcher. 0-1 the count, 1 out, runner at first. Called strike two on a good fastball, painted the outside corner. 0-2 the count now to Boyer. On deck is Tinker, and in the hole is Savage, the leadoff batter for the Rams as they lead 7-4. Bottom of the third. Throw over, not in time as Matheson put the tag down, but he was already dove in safely. And I'm telling you, everybody that's out there listening in, it's cold in Rio Rancho. Dark and cold. Reach out and hit that ball, pop fly over to the right side. Matheson will go over and make the play in foul territory for the pop fly out. And that is out number 2. So that'll bring the left fielder to the plate. He was a starting pitcher. Man, that's a shot out to left center field. And coming on, and it goes in and out of his glove. The center fielder dropped it for the E8. And that puts runners at second and third for Tinker on the error. Coming in hard to make the play, and it looked like he had it easily. Went right in and out of his glove out there. And so E8 and Rio Rancho now has runners at second and third. And the first pitch is outside, ball 1 to Kason Savage. He is the leadoff batter. He's 0 for 1 with a walk as he steps back in. 2 down here, bottom third, swing, and he fouls it back into the net for strike 1. So 1-1 the count. Thanks for tuning in here on KSVPTV.com. Goddard Rocket Baseball. As Savage steps back in, 1-1 the count. Langley ready to go. Here's the pitch. Curveball. Boy, that was a beautiful pitch. Sweeping curveball to the left-hander. Falls right over the middle of the plate for a called strike 2. 1-2 the count. Langley comes set. And to the plate. Fastball. Got him out in front of it. It's going to stay fair. Well, they're going to let it roll. And it's a foul ball. Good decision there by Langley. He had no chance to get him at first. And it looked like it was going to roll down the line. So he just let it roll, took the risk because the runner came in, but it rolled foul. So the foul ball strike. Keeps the count at, well, I've got it 0-2. They've got 1-2 up on the board. All right, it is 1-2, so I missed a ball somewhere. I think the umpire said that. All right, here's the pitch. Swing, and it's ground ball to the right side. The first baseman, Matheson, gets there, and he is out. No, they called him safe. Well, it was a bang-bang play. He's safe at first, so the infield hit. Scores a run. Good play by Matheson, good play by Langley, but just unable to get there in time. It was bang, bang. I thought he called him out, but he did not. So the infield single. Has runners on the corners. First pitch is high. Ball 1 to Alcala. He is 0 for 1. He reached on an error his first time through, then he walked. Here's the pitch. Missed away. Ball 2. So Rio Rancho getting 2 runs here in the third so far, and they got runners on the corners with 2 outs. Now lead 8-4, and that pitch, curveball, just broke too much, the umpire said. Ball 3 as it missed outside to the right-handed batter. 3-0 on deck is Fitak, and in the hole Ellison for the Rams. Here's the pitch, low and in for ball 4. That'll load him up. 2 down, and to the plate comes the pitcher now, Kai Fitak, number 16. He is 0 for 1. As he steps in on the left side with the bases juiced. Goddard playing pretty much straight away and deep out in the outfield. 2 down, here's the pitch. Down and in to the lefty, ball 1. All right, Langley from the stretch. Comes set. 1-0 the count. That's high and away, ball 2. So 2-0 the count as number 12, Dean Ellison, the first baseman, waits on deck, and Vaskin Smith, the second baseman, in the hole. Bases loaded, 2 down. 8-4 Rio Rancho. We're in the bottom of the third. Here's the pitch. Called strike 1. As that caught the outside corner, Rio Rancho fans give a big groan out. 3-1 or 2-1 now the count. No, 2-1. Looked at the wrong line. I thought I had 3-1, but it is 2-1. Here's the pitch, right down the middle, but too high. So ball 3. Now it's 3-1, and Holloway calls time. He's going to fix his shin guards and walk out and talk to the pitcher, Langley. Cold evening here in Rio Rancho. That sun went down and it got colder. It was already cold with that wind and the ice storm that came earlier, but whew, it's cold now. All right, bases loaded. 3-1 the count. Langley ready to go. Here's the pitch. Called strike 2, caught the lower half of the zone for a full count now to Fitak. The lefty steps back in. Langley in the stretch, looking into his catcher Holloway. He'll come set, and the pitch. Curveball that hit him. So that'll get another run in. Hit by pitch. Bases remain loaded. And to the plate comes number 12, Dean Ellison, a big first baseman. And we're going to have a courtesy runner coming in. It's going to be number 19 coming in for Fitak, the pitcher. So number 19 is Nick DiGregorio. He said it. I heard him that time. Nick DiGregorio comes in to courtesy run once again. Nine to 4 is our score. The bases remain loaded. Here's the wind in the pitch from Langley. Outside, ball 1. And once again, the wind in the pitch. Outside, ball 2. On deck is Vaskin Smith, and in the hole, Sean Vigil for the Rams. They've scored 3 here in the bottom of the third and now lead 9 to 4. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Here's the pitch right down the middle, strike 1. So 2-1 to Ellison. And the pitch just missed outside. I thought there for a minute he was going to call it a strike, but he did not. So it's now 3-1 with 2 outs. Ellison steps back in on the left side. Langley from the windup and the 3-1. Swung on. It's a chopper over the pitcher's head. The second baseman will cover it and get him at second for the force out. Ryan Alsop with the third out on the ground out, unassisted. Rio Rancho does some damage, though. They get 3 hits, 3 runs. There was 1 Goddard error and 3 runners left on base. We've played 3 full, and the score 9-4, Rio Rancho. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Machinery. When it comes to tough Kubota tractors, mowers, construction equipment, and utility vehicles, all with low-rate financing, Amigo Machinery is your one-stop shop. We are passionately committed to providing our customers with the highest quality products, most innovative solutions, and services delivered with integrity and professionalism. Stop by Amigo Machinery in Roswell or see us online at amigo-machinery.com.
In times of uncertainty, one thing seems to be constant. Crime tends to rise. Zenith Security Services, a locally owned company that's invested in our community, reminds you that for less than 5 quarters a day, you can be proactive in protecting your home, family, and assets with a monitored alarm from a top UL-rated company. The hardest calls we receive at Zenith Security are those needing our services after the fact. Call Zenith Security Services at 575-626-3521 to schedule your free security assessment today.
Wakefield Oil Company is a name you can rely on with full service at the pump the way it used to be. You can expect service in just 15 seconds. They offer bulk fuel and oil services and even diesel exhaust fluid. Wakefield Oil Company will deliver to farms, ranches, dairies, the oil fields, and more with dependable service you can count on. So the next time you need service or delivery, go with the name that locals have trusted since 1983. Wakefield Oil Company, 311 South Virginia in Roswell. Let them earn your business.
Hi, this is Jim Gill from Roswell Seed Company, here to tell you about the birds and the bees. Well, at least the bees. That's because we're taking orders for live bees now. You can get a 3-pound box of live bees complete with a queen. That's enough to start a hive and get you in the beekeeping business. It's a fascinating hobby that benefits the environment and yields the sweet rewards of honey. But you have to order those by the 15th of March, so come see us at Roswell Seed Company. And as for the birds, do you really think I should be the one to tell you about that?
You've heard of a Four Seasons room, but have you heard of a Four Seasons window? Jennifer here from Trustmark Roofing and Windows. It might surprise you to learn many windows are built to handle only the cold or only the heat, but not both. In Southeast New Mexico, one or the other doesn't cut it. That's why Trustmark windows are built to handle our Four Seasons climate, the scorching summers, the bone-chilling winters, and everything in between. Special glass coating blocks extreme UV rays. A stout frame prevents warping from the extreme weather changes, and insulated glass is like putting your home in a giant styrofoam cooler in the winter and keeps cold out and warmth in. And in the summer, it keeps heat out and cool in. For our Four Seasons weather, get Four Seasons windows. Call today for your no-obligation spring window assessment, 575-755-7663, or visit TrustmarkRoofPros.com.
Trustmark Roofing, we put people first.
Bob Reed Pest Control protects you and your home by controlling pests that invade. Bob Reed Pest Control understands the importance of safety in and around your home from unwanted pests. Protect your family's most important investment, your home, and protect your children and pets from the dangers of poisonous bugs and insects. Call Bob Reed Pest Control today and let our fully licensed pest control professionals start working for you and your family. Find us fast in names and numbers. Call 623-5344, serving all of Southeast New Mexico.
Even if you swing the golf club like an arthritic giant gorilla, you'll look good on the course in professional polos, shirts, and hats embroidered by Business Notions. Even add your company logo to golf balls. So don't look like a gorilla. Call Business Notions at 625-2840. Professional embroidery and screen printing perfect for your next event and sports teams. Business Notions. Our business is making your business look good. 625-2840.
Eastern New Mexico University in Portales is proud to offer potential students the opportunity to attend ENMU tuition-free with the New Mexico Opportunity Scholarship. And now we are proud to announce the newly created Freshman Hound Housing Room Grant, which will allow students the opportunity to receive up to $3,000 per year off their housing costs when living on the ENMU campus. For more information on how ENMU is making higher education more affordable for you and your family members, visit enmu.edu. Eastern New Mexico University. Student success. That's what we're about.
Hey, this is Jennifer from Trustmark Roofing. Every storm chaser's worst nightmare. You know storm chasers, those out-of-town roofers that descend on neighborhoods after big storms. They come in, do a crummy job, then poof, they're gone forever. Well, a few years ago, our area had a hailstorm, and right on cue, storm chasers showed up. I was driving home from work one evening and saw one talking to an elderly lady on her porch. I said, "Not today, buddy." I did a U-turn, pulled in the driveway, and walked right up to them. I warned the woman who they were talking to, and I chased away the storm chaser. The woman's daughter called me later and said a storm chaser ripped them off a few years ago. She thanked me for stopping this one and chose Trustmark for her roof. Trustmark Roofing. Every storm chaser's nightmare. Every homeowner's champion. Call today for your 20% off coupon for our spring and roof gutter maintenance service. 575-755-ROOF. Or visit TrustmarkRoofPros.com.
Trustmark Roofing, we put people first.
How do you make the most of your land? Shaw does it behind the wheel of a John Deere 1025R compact tractor, as he does everything to make
My yard look as beautiful as I possibly can.
But the Hubbards use their 1025R because
We really are trying to create this homestead.
there are millions of ways to make the most of your land. How will you make the most of yours? Nothing runs like a deer.
Stop by Pecos Valley Equipment in Artesia and Roswell, or visit us online at pecosvalleyequipment.com.
If you're missing a tooth or several teeth, a dental implant may be the ultimate solution. Implants look and feel so much like real teeth that you probably forget you have an implant. Maupin and Brown Dentistry is one of New Mexico's most experienced implant providers, with literally thousands of implant patients who are absolutely delighted with the results. Call Maupin and Brown today for an evaluation. You'll be surprised how affordable implants can be. Maupin and Brown, your choice for experienced, state-of-the-art dentistry.
ENMU Roswell offers high school students the opportunity to get a head start on their college education journey into healthcare. Through the Allied Health Careers Pathway, high school learners can enroll in dual credit courses that introduce them to a wide range of careers that include emergency medical technician, paramedic, nursing, occupational therapy, respiratory therapy, medical assisting, phlebotomy, and nursing assistant. Start your healthcare career path at ENMU Roswell. Contact your high school counselor for more information.
Oasis Computers has been Roswell's trusted source for home and small business computers for over 30 years, and they continue to be your best resource for computer repairs, operating system upgrades, web root managed antivirus, special orders, and more. Oasis Computers is now open from 8 to 1, Monday through Friday, to better serve you. Service calls by appointments and after-hour appointments are available too. Stop by Oasis Computers at 1703 North Garden or call or text 575-625-9141 for even faster service.
Hey, Jennifer from Trustmark Roofing. Trustmark is one of the only roofing companies that's also a licensed commercial and residential general contractor.
Wow.
I know, who cares, right? Well, you should care. You see, a licensed roofer can install a new roof on your home, but really can't handle structural problems underneath. So if your roof needs reframing or your chimney needs a water diverting cricket, you may need to call a licensed general contractor. And coordinating two companies for your roofing job can get costly and messy fast. As a licensed roofer and general contractor, Trustmark can install a stunning new roof on your home and handle structural issues. This saves you time, money, hassle, and even makes it easier to file an insurance claim. Call today for your 20% off coupon for our spring roof and gutter maintenance service. 575-755-ROOF or visit us at TrustmarkRoofPros.com.
Trustmark Roofing, we put people first.
Find your path to a greater future at Eastern New Mexico University. With degrees offered both on campus and online, ENMU has the flexibility that you're looking for, and with the New Mexico Opportunity Scholarship, New Mexico residents can now start, continue, or finish their bachelor's degree tuition-free at ENMU. For more information, visit enmu.edu. Eastern New Mexico University. Student success, that's what we're about.
Need new windows for your home? Beware of the sales gangster. Jennifer from Trustmark Roofing and Windows here. A sales gangster is a window salesperson with the mobster mentality. They intimidate, bully, and fast talk you into buying their less than quality windows during a 3-hour pitch. Think I'm kidding? Call a few window companies and see for yourself. Or you can skip the sales gangsters and call Trustmark. We have fair, no-nonsense pricing on our premium windows, and our appointments take only about 60 to 75 minutes. Just long enough to listen to what you need, show you your options, answer your questions, and give you a straightforward quote. Then it's up to you. We can take a no just as easy as a yes, but I'll guarantee you this. No sales gangsters. Sound fair? Call Trustmark Roofing and Windows for your no-obligation spring window assessment. 575-755-7663 or visit TrustmarkRoofPros.com.
Trustmark Roofing, we put people first.
With the hustle, bustle, and bright lights of the holidays in the rearview mirror, it's time to ease into the new year with a new car or truck from your friends at Roswell Ford. Because nobody makes car buying easier. With more than 500 pre-owned vehicles in stock and brand new units arriving all the time, finding the perfect vehicle is easy. A 3-day money-back guarantee on all pre-owned vehicles makes the decision easy. No payments for 90 days easily gives you time to put those holiday expenses behind you. And with a goal of 100% credit approval, Roswell Ford even makes financing easy, regardless of your credit situation. And we happily accept I-10s. Like I said, easy. So make some time and come see what we have for you at the Tailgate Nation. Whatever you're looking for, you can count on Roswell Ford to keep it simple and make it easy. We're waiting for you now at the corner of 9th and Main, so we're even easy to find.
Attention high school students, would you like more information on the safest university in New Mexico? Then RSVP today to our Eastern New Mexico University Open House Preview Day, Saturday, March 25th. At ENMU Open House, you'll have a chance to win great scholarships and prizes. Get more information about admissions, meet with the ENMU faculty, find out more about potential majors, and get a specialized campus tour. Sign up today at enmu.edu/open house. Eastern New Mexico University. Student success. That's what we're about.
Hi, this is Jim Gill from Roswell Seed Company, here to tell you about the birds and the bees. Well, at least the bees. That's because we're taking orders for live bees now. You can get a 3-pound box of live bees complete with a queen. That's enough to start a hive and get you in the beekeeping business. It's a fascinating hobby that benefits the environment and yields the sweet rewards of honey. But you have to order those by the 15th of March, so come see us at Roswell Seed Company. And as for the birds, you really think I should be the one to tell you about that?
You've heard of a Four Seasons room, but have you heard of a Four Seasons window? Jennifer here from Trustmark Roofing and Windows. It might surprise you to learn many windows are built to handle only the cold or only the heat, but not both. In Southeast New Mexico, one or the other doesn't cut it. That's why Trustmark windows are built to handle our Four Seasons climate, the scorching summers, the bone-chilling winters, and everything in between. Special glass coating blocks extreme UV rays. A stout frame prevents warping from the extreme weather changes, and insulated glass is like putting your home in a giant styrofoam cooler in the winter and keeps cold out and warmth in, and in the summer it keeps heat out and cool in. For our Four Seasons weather, get Four Seasons windows. Call today for your no-obligation spring window assessment, 575-755-7663, or visit TrustmarkRoofPros.com.
Trustmark Roofing, we put people first.
Wakefield Oil Company is a name you can rely on with full service at the pump the way it used to be. You can expect service in just 15 seconds. They offer bulk fuel and oil services and even diesel exhaust fluid. Wakefield Oil Company will deliver to farms, ranches, dairies, the oil fields, and more with dependable service you can count on. So the next time you need service or delivery, go with the name that locals have trusted since 1983. Wakefield Oil Company, 311 South Virginia in Roswell. Let them earn your business.
In times of uncertainty, one thing seems to be constant. Crime tends to rise. Zenith Security Services, a locally owned company that's invested in our community, reminds you that for less than 5 quarters a day, you can be proactive in protecting your home, family, and assets with a monitored alarm from a top UL-rated company. The hardest calls we receive at Zenith Security are those needing our services after the fact. Call Zenith Security Services at 575-626-3521 to schedule your free security assessment today.
If you need a Kubota that works and plays hard, stop looking. You'll find everything you need at Amigo Machinery. When it comes to tough Kubota tractors, mowers, construction equipment, and utility vehicles, all with low-rate financing, Amigo Machinery is your one-stop shop. We are passionately committed to providing our customers with the highest quality products, most innovative solutions, and services delivered with integrity and professionalism. Stop by Amigo Machinery in Roswell or see us online at amigo-machinery.com.
If your car breaks down, no need to cry, because there's always a pal nearby at Big O. At Big O Tires. Locally owned will get you in gear. That's because you've known us for years at Big O. Big O Tires. Don't need to sweat any extra labor. You can always trust a good neighbor at Big O. At Big O Tires. The best service is part of our code. Need a cup of sugar? We're down the road at Big O. At Big O Tires.
Hurry into your local Big O Tires now through January 29th and buy 3 tires, get 1 free on 4 select in-stock Nexen or Aspen tires with installation purchase. That's right. Buy 3, get 1 free. Big O Tires, the team you trust. Installation required. Not valid with other offers. Eligibility may vary. Disposal fees and shop fees extra where permitted.
Believe it or not, your home insurance company.
All right, fans, we're back finally again. Not sure why I'm having so many problems, but boy, am I having them. Here's the pitch. New pitcher is Tyler Conrad that came into this inning. Starting the inning off, and nobody out. The one run has scored as there was a leadoff hit, then he stole second. And then now the batter at the plate. Is Archuleta. He's got a 2-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swung on, fouled back for a foul ball strike. So he now has 2-2. Conrad, the righty, for Goddard. And there is a swing, drop ball, throw it down to first base for 2 outs. So that is out number 1 here in the inning. And at the plate is Boyer. And now I've lost my... It's been a tough day. I just lost my... scorebook on my iPad just went down. Ball 1 to Boyer. Conrad the pitcher. We're in the bottom of the 4th inning. Strike 1, caught on the outside corner. 1-1 the count. 10-4 Rio Rancho leading the Rockets by 6 here in the bottom of the 4th inning. And the pitch swung on, pop fly in the infield. Third baseman's going to come on and make the play. Oh, he dropped the ball. Oh, an error on Goddard. And so that will be safe down at first base. And that'll bring Tinker to bat. He's out in left field now. So that error there is costly, as it should have been out number 2, but instead just a drop infield fly. So with 1 out, Tinker at the plate, and the pitch just outside, ball 1. And that pitch a little high, ball 2. Runners at first and second, 1 out. And the pitch is going to square to bunt. He bunted it foul. And bunted it straight down. And as he came out of the box, it hit him. But he's not called out. So I guess he was still in the box. 2-1 now the count. And the pitch just missed. I thought that was going to be a strike. It goes to 3-1 to Tinker at the plate. There's a pop fly. Shallow center field. Second baseman will go out and make the play, and that is out number 2. Good job there by Alsop as he goes out and brings that in. And that brings Savage to the plate. Case and Savage, number 4 for the Rio Rancho Rams. 10-4. The Rams lead. We're in the bottom of the 4th inning. They've scored 1 so far. There's 2 outs. Runners at first and second. Conrad to the plate. Called. Strike 1. Good fastball. Out of third to the left-hander. So 1 the count. 2 down. Goddard down by 6 here. And the pitch. Swung on. Fly ball out to left field. The left fielder coming on. He's going to go into foul territory. And he overran it. And the runner's still running, but that was a foul ball. So that is just a... probably should have been, I think Goddard would probably agree, that should have been out number 3, but he overran it. And it falls. So the count now 0-1 to the batters. He'll step back in on the left side. Savage. Actually 0-2 with that foul ball there. He drove that one to left field. Going back and making the play out there is the left fielder for the Goddard Rockets. So 1 run scores. It is now 10-4. Rio Rancho, top of the 5th. Coming up, we'll be back in 1 minute.
Stop looking. You'll find everything you need at Amigo Machinery. When it comes to tough Kubota tractors, mowers, construction equipment, and utility vehicles, all with low-rate financing, Amigo Machinery is your one-stop shop. We are passionately committed to providing our customers with the highest quality products, most innovative solutions, and services delivered with integrity and professionalism. Stop by Amigo Machinery in Roswell or see us online at amigo-machinery.com.
Believe it or not, your home insurance company isn't evil. Jennifer from Trustmark Roofing.
Bob Reed Pest Control protects you and your home by controlling pests that invade. Bob Reed Pest Control understands the importance of safety in and around your home from unwanted pests. Protect your family's most important investment, your home, and protect your children and pets from the dangers of poisonous bugs and insects. Call Bob Reed Pest Control today and let our fully licensed pest control professionals start working for you and your family. Find us fast in names and numbers. Call 623-5344, serving all of Southeast New Mexico.
To attend ENMU tuition free with the New Mexico Opportunity Scholarship. And
Welcome
now
back
we
here
are
at the
proud to
ballpark in Rio Rancho, New Mexico. High school, Rio Rancho High School, Sal Puentes tournament. As Goddard is coming to bat. And the batter is number 21 for the Goddard Rockets. And he looks at called strike one. Jordan Cena, and there's ball one. Missed high and away. So Jordan Cena steps back in on the right side. 1-1 the count. On deck for the, there's called strike two. On deck for the I gave you the wrong, looking at the wrong scoreboard. There's a bouncer up the middle. Second baseman goes to it. He's going to make the throw over in time, and he's down 4-3 the put out. So that was Conrad that was batting. My apologies. At the plate now is number 18, Michael Matheson, with one out. Top of the fifth inning. Here's the pitch. Just missed outside. Ball one. So one out on the 4-3 ground out. That pitch right down the middle, but I guess a little low. I thought he was going to call that one a strike. 2-0 now the count to Matheson as he'll step back in on the right side. Here's the wind and the pitch. Too low. Ball three, so three straight. Matheson more than likely with the red light right here with the 3-0 count and down by 6. Try to get some base runners on the paths. Here's the wind and the pitch. Strike one call, fastball, piped it by Fetak. So 3-1 now. Good hitters count here. Let's see what Matheson does. Called strike two, so it looked like he was taken all the way again. So full count now. Fetak battling back here. Rancho playing pretty much straight away. That pitch too low. Matheson drives the walk. That'll bring Silva to the plate. John Silva. With a runner at first base and one out, will step in on the right side to face Fetak. From the stretch to the set, now the pitch. The grounder to the right side. The first baseman will touch first, throw it to second, not in time. So the unassisted out is out number 2 over at first base. Getting in there safely down at second base is Matheson, and that brings, well, that wasn't Tyler Conrad a while ago batting. He's batting now from the right side, so Conrad steps in with 2 outs, and he looks at ball one just a bit outside. One 0 the count, 2 down, runner down at second base, Matheson. Here's the pitch, right down the middle, called strike one. So 1-1 the count. Fetak steps off. Now he gets back in the stretch. Conrad Waiting the pitch. 1-1 count, 2 down. Runner at second. Here's the pitch. Called strike 2. Caught him in the outside corner with a fastball. So 1-2 now. As he steps back in, ready to go. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him. That is out number 3. But Goddard, no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 runner left on base. We're going to the bottom of the 5th inning. 10-4, Rio Rancho. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Eastern New Mexico University in Portales is proud to offer potential students the opportunity to attend ENMU tuition-free with the New Mexico Opportunity Scholarship. And now we are proud to announce the newly created Freshman Hound Housing Room Grant, which will allow students the opportunity to receive up to $3,000 per year off their housing costs when living on the ENMU campus. For more information on how ENMU is making higher education more affordable for you and your family members, visit enmu.edu. Eastern New Mexico University. Student success. That's what we're about.
How do you make the most of your land? Shaw does it behind the wheel of a John Deere 1025R compact tractor, as he does everything to make
my yard look as beautiful as I possibly can.
But the Hubbards use their 1025R because
we really are trying to create this homestead.
There are millions of ways to make the most of your land. How will you make the most of yours? Nothing runs like a deer.
Stop by Pecos Valley Equipment in Artesia and Roswell, or visit us online at pecosvalleyequipment.com.
If you're missing a tooth or several teeth, a dental implant may be the ultimate solution. Mexico's most experienced implant providers, with literally thousands of implant patients who are absolutely...
All right, welcome back here to Rio Rancho as the Rio Rancho Rams come to bat, and coming to bat is number 1, Alcala. He is the shortstop. First pitch he sees, he fouls back for strike 1. 0-1 the count. Conrad, the pitcher for the Goddard Rockets. Here's the wind and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Good pitch. Strike 2. Got him to chase. Oh, 2 the count. And the pitch swung on, pop fly back and out of play for a foul ball strike. So the count remains 0-2. Here's the wind in the 0-2. Curveball call. Oh. Yeah, he did call him. Okay. It just took him a long time. I guess he said it. So that's a curveball. Great pitch there by Conrad. Called strike 3, and that'll bring number 16 to the plate for the Rams. Kai Fitak, the pitcher. First pitch, swing and a miss. Strike 1. 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Here's the wind and the pitch. Swing, and that's a hard rip out to right center field. That's going to get to the wall. He'll round first, go to second. And the throw in, stand-up double for Fitak with 1 out. And to the plate comes number 12, Dean Ellison. Coming in to courtesy run for the pitchers, number 19, Nick D. Greginero. Trying to say that name right. All right, so stepping in on the left side, Dean Ellison, runner down at second base. 1 out. Here's the pitch. Just a little bit off the outside corner, maybe a little high. 1-0 the count. Runner down at second gets his lead. And the pitch. Swung on. That's ripped into left center field. That ball is going to bounce into the fence, coming around from first to score is number 19, and in for the stand-up double was Ellison as he just ripped that out into left center field. I thought it might bounce over, but it hits the fence. And to the plate comes Vaskin Smith. He'll step in on the right side. 11-4 now. Rio Rancho. As Tyler Conrad takes a look back at second base. Here's the pitch. Right down the middle. Call strike one. 0-1 the count with one out. Runner at second. 11-4. Now a 7-run lead for the Rams here in the bottom of the fifth inning. Here's the pitch. Swung on. That's ripped out to right center field. They're giving chase, and making the play is the right fielder. And he throws it in, not in time, to third base. But John Silva comes charging over to the right side. He called off the center fielder and makes the play. So 2 down. And coming to the plate is number 2, Sean Vigil. He'll step in on the left side. Runner at third base, 2 down. Conrad in the stretch. Now he comes set. And the plate. Swung on. That's ripped into right field. That's a base hit. RBI single. 2-out RBI single on the first pitch that he sees. And the score now 12-4, Rio Rancho. And that brings number 6, Dylan Archuleta, to the plate, the DH. He'll step in on the right side. 2 down. Conrad in the stretch. He's got a run over at first base. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Good curveball. Come up empty on a huge swing there for Archuleta. 0-1 the count. 2 down. Conrad to the plate. Low and away. Good job there by the catcher, Cinco Holloway, as he blocked that pitch, kept the runner down at first base. So 2-1 now the count. Conrad with his short step to set. Swung on. That's hit well into right field. Silva giving chase. He's not going to be able to get there. It bounces. Going from first to third is the runner and going in with a stand-up double. Is Archuleta. So now runners at second and third. And Rio Rancho, well, Goddard's going to call time. Coach is going to walk out, talk to his pitcher. Boyer coming to the plate. And we may see a change here. We'll see. It looks like he's handing the ball to the coach, so we do see a change. So we'll see who's going to come in and pitch here. Looks like number 5 for the Goddard Rockets. So that will be well, I'm looking at the lineup card, and I'm wondering I'm not exactly sure who it is. I'm going to have to look it up online because the guy that was holding this card for me when I took the picture covered up 2 of the players' numbers. And so I'm not sure who it is, but I will find out right now. We'll take a 30-second timeout and be right back.
If you're missing a tooth or several teeth, a dental implant may be the ultimate solution. Implants look and feel so much like real teeth that you probably forget you have an implant. Maupin & Brown Dentistry is one of New Mexico's most experienced implant providers, with literally thousands of implant patients who are absolutely delighted with the results. Call Maupin & Brown today for an evaluation. You'll be surprised how affordable implants can be. Maupin & Brown, your choice for experienced, state-of-the-art dentistry.
All right, welcome back here. It's Lucian Bettenker for the Goddard Rockets, number 5, coming in to pitch. Runners at second and third, 2 down. And coming to the plate, Josh Boyer, the catcher, number 10. Bettenker will go from the stretch with runners at second and third 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th. It's now 12-4. Swung on. That's a rip into left field, and that will be caught by the left fielder for the Goddard Rockets. He almost overrun it, but that will be out number 3. All right, so it's scored now 12-4 as we go into the top of the 6th inning. Goddard coming up next. We'll take a 1-minute break.
ENMU Roswell offers high school students the opportunity to get a head start on their college education journey into healthcare. Through the Allied Health Careers Pathway, high school learners can enroll in dual credit courses that introduce them to a wide range of careers that include emergency medical technician, paramedic, nursing, occupational therapy, respiratory therapy, medical assisting, phlebotomy, and nursing assistant. Start your healthcare career path at ENMU Roswell. Contact your high school counselor for more information.
Oasis Computers has been Roswell's trusted source for home and small business computers for over 30 years, and they continue to be your best resource for computer repairs, operating system upgrades, web root managed antivirus, special orders, and more. Oasis Computers is now open from 8 to 1, Monday through Friday to better serve you. Service calls by appointments and after-hour appointments are available too. Stop by Oasis Computers at 1703 North Garden or call or text 575-625-9141 for even faster service.
Hey, Jennifer from Trustmark Roofing. Trustmark is one of the only roofing companies. Wow. I know, who cares, right? Well, you should care. You see, a licensed roofer can install a new roof on your home, but really can't handle structural problems underneath. So if your roof needs reframing or your chimney needs a water diverting cricket, you may need to call a licensed general contractor. And coordinating 2 companies.
All right, we're back here as we get ready to start the top of the 6th inning, and we have a new pitcher for Rio Rancho. As number 5, Askin Smith will be the pitcher. And he's still warming up. Our score here as we go into the top of the 6th inning, Rio Rancho 12, Goddard 4. As Goddard is sending to the plate, number 6. And that is Dylan Kermode coming into bat for the Rockets as he'll go over to the right side and face and the official said Kermode, so maybe that's correct. I've been possibly saying it wrong, and if I have, I apologize. All right, so here's the first pitch from Smith. High, ball 1. Boy, he's got some heat. He brought the heat on that pitch. Was too high, ball 1. 1-0 the count. 12-4, Rio Rancho. Here's the pitch. Right down the middle, called strike 1. So 1-1 now the count from Smith. The wind and the pitch. Just missed outside. The catcher and the pitcher wanted that one, and the fans. But the count goes 2-1 on the ball. Swing and a miss for strike 2. On deck is Ryan Alsop, and in the hole, Ross Stokes. Two the count. Here's the wind and the pitch from Smith. Again, just missed. Fans wanted it. Smith wanted it. The catcher wanted it, but the umpire said too far outside. So full count now. Here's the wind and the pitch. That missed away. So that was 2-2. I said full count. It was 2-2. Now it's a full count. Oh, you know what? It was already full, so I had it right. They had it wrong up on the board. So that was a walk, ball 4, so the leadoff walk. And that brings us to the top of the order as Ryan Alsop will come to the plate. He'll step in on the right side. Smith in the stretch. Comes set. And the pitch outside, ball 1. So 1-0 the count, nobody out. Runner down at first base. Here's the pitch. Swing. It's a pop fly to the left side. Third baseman giving way over there. The shortstop almost got it, but it falls. Shortstop, third baseman, and left fielder all coming in on that pitch, on that pop fly over to the foul territory on the left side, but coming up empty. So 1-1 now the count. Everybody will reset. Nobody out. Runner at first base for the Rockets, and at the plate is the leadoff batter as he steps back in. 1-1. Here's the pitch. High, ball 2. Boy, just went right above the head of Alsop at the plate. He's really got a fastball, does Smith. Throws hard. All right, here's the pitch. Swung on, pop fly back towards us, and that'll go off this. Yep, you heard it. Off the roof here for a foul ball strike. So the count 2-2 to Alsop. On deck is number 2, Stokes, for the Rockets. And the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. Good fastball in and tied him up. And that is out number 1. That'll bring Stokes to the plate. On deck will be Cinco Holloway. And in the hole, Bryce Carrillo for the Rockets. 1 out. Carmody down at first base. He gets his lead. Smith comes set and to the plate. Right down the middle. Whoa. Ball 1, I guess a little bit high. Ball 1, 1-0 the count. Again, Smith to the plate. Swing and foul tip straight back right at me, but the net saved me. 1-1 now the count. Umpire's out of baseballs, but he says, I got some back here on the net. He pointed back there. 12-4. That's where we're at here at the South Puentes tournament, the nightcap. Host Rio Rancho. Goddard Rockets at the plate. Here's the pitch. Strike 2 called. Outside corner, the fastball. So 1-2 the count with 1 out. As Stokes steps back in. Pitcher Smith comes set, peeks over to first. Now to the plate. And that, whoa. Again, I guess a little bit high. Ball 2, 2-2 now the count. That was right down the middle. But too high. So 2-2 the count, 1 out. Smith again set, now to the plate. Swung on, pop fly out to right field. The right fielder coming on hard. He will make the play. Boy, he was playing that pretty right, because if he hadn't been playing shallow, he wouldn't have got there. He comes all the way in. He actually catches it in the turf, the brown turf. And that brings Cinco Holloway to the plate with 2 down. Runner down at first is Carmody for the Goddard Rockets, and Holloway steps in. Smith takes a look over. Now he'll come set. Another peek to the plate. High with a fastball, ball 1. Winner of this game plays Valley tomorrow. There's a chop. That's a check swing. It's a rounder, and the pitcher will tag Holloway out. Holloway kind of came up gimpy there when he came out of the box. I guess he twisted something, but it is 12-4 as we go into the bottom of the 6th inning. Rio Rancho with the lead. Stay right there. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Hey, Jennifer from Trustmark Roofing. Trustmark is one of the only roofing companies that's also a licensed commercial and residential general contractor.
Wow.
I know, who cares, right? Well, you should care. You see, a licensed roofer can install a new roof on your home, but really can't handle structural problems underneath. So if your roof needs reframing or your chimney needs a water diverting cricket, you may need to call a licensed general contractor. And coordinating 2 companies for your roofing job can get costly and messy fast. As a licensed roofer and general contractor, Trustmark can install a stunning new roof on your home and handle structural issues. This saves you time, money, hassle, and even makes it easier to file an insurance claim. Call today for your 20% off coupon for our spring roof and gutter maintenance service. 575-755-ROOF or visit us at trustmarkroofpros.com.
Trustmark Roofing, we put people first.
Welcome back here to Rio Rancho. We're going into the bottom of the 6th inning. Rio Rancho leads Goddard 12-4. Bettenker, the new pitcher, he came in the last inning for the Goddard Rockets. As he finishes up his warm-ups. And coming to the plate for the Rams. See if they made a change or not. Looks like number 14 will be coming up. And that is Tyler Griego, if that is who they're bringing up. So he'll be a new batter. Boy, they're taking a long time between innings this time. They've been going really fast, but this time, a long time. And actually, I think it's going to be Campos coming in. They're still throwing it around here. It's about negative 20 degrees out here and still throwing it around. All right, so let's see who they're bringing to the plate. DiGregorio coming to the plate. Nick DiGregorio for the, where's number 19? He steps in on the right side. Bettenker ready to go. Here's the wind and the pitch. Ground ball, chopper to the shortstop. He comes on, throws it across in time. That's out number 1, 6-3 the put out. So one down here in the bottom of the 6th inning. And that brings to the plate number 14, who I thought was coming up. And that is Tyler Griego. So his first time through. And Bettenker ready to go as Griego steps in on the right side. 1 out, bottom of the 6th. Here's the wind and the pitch. Curveball, chopper right up the middle. Good job there by Bettenker. He goes up and catches it on the 1 hop. And he throws it over. 1-3 the put out. And there's quick. 2 quick outs here in the bottom of the 6th inning. And now coming to the plate will be number 21, Jordan Sennett. He'll step in on the right side. 2 down. Bettenker already ready to go. Gets his pitch from, gets his signal from his catcher. Here's the pitch. I think that's, I don't think that's Holloway in there anymore. Can't see his number on his back. His pads in the way. That just missed outside, so ball 1. Good pitch there from Bettenker, but doesn't get called. Next pitch, swing and a miss. Big cut there, but a better pitch. 1-1 now the count. And I'm pretty sure we do have a new catcher. I just can't see his number. Holloway kind of came up gimpy on that last play when he was on offense. That pitch is fouled off to the right side, out of play, so the count now 1-2. Bettenker ready to go. 1-2 pitch. The wind. And that's a ball that did not break. Went over the head of the, he ducked under it. Did Griego. Or I'm sorry, Sonnet. He steps back in. 2-2 now the count with 2 outs. The wind and the pitch. Curveball misses down and away for a full count. Ball 3. So full count now. As number 16 is on deck for the Rams. That's Kai Fitak, the pitcher. Full count pitch. Swung on. That's going to be a little looper up the middle for a base hit. So a 2-out single brings the pitcher to the plate. Kai Fitak. With 2 down, Fitak will step in on the left side. On deck is Ellison, and in the hole, Smith for the Rio Rancho Rams as they continue to lead here, 12-4. We're in the bottom of the 6th. Runner at first. Bedinker takes a look over. Now he comes set and to the plate. Swung on. It's a chopper to the right side. Second baseman will go get it. Fired to first. 4-3 the put out. So the Rams get 1 hit, but no runs. There was no errors, and there was 1 runner left on base. 12-4 Rio Rancho. We're going into the top of the 7th. Goddard got to score 8 to keep this game going. 1 minute timeout. We'll be right back.
Find your path to a greater future at Eastern New Mexico University. With degrees offered both on campus and online, ENMU has the flexibility that you're looking for, and with the New Mexico Opportunity Scholarship, New Mexico residents can now start, continue, or finish their bachelor's degree tuition-free at ENMU. For more information, visit enmu.edu. Eastern New Mexico University. Student success, that's what we're about.
Wakefield Oil Company is a name you can rely on with full service at the pump the way it used to be. You can expect service in just 15 seconds. They offer bulk fuel and oil services and even diesel exhaust fluid. Wakefield Oil Company will deliver to farms, ranches, dairies, the oil fields, and more with dependable service you can count on. So the next time you need service or delivery, go with the name that locals have trusted since 1983. Wakefield Oil Company, 311 South Virginia in Roswell. Let them earn your business.
Okay, fans, we're back here, the top of the 7th inning, and coming to the plate for the Goddard Rockets is number 11. He'll step in on the right side. That's Bryce Carrillo. First pitch, strike 1, right down the pipe. Fastball by Smith. 12-4, nobody out, top of the 7th. Goddard's got to get 8. High, ball 1. 1-1 now the count. Carrillo steps back in. On deck is number 21 for the Rockets. That pitch just missed down for ball 2. So Campos on deck. 2-1 pitch. Here it is to Carrillo. Swung on, pop fly back and out of play for strike 2. So 2-2 now, the count. As they get a new ball out to the pitcher, Smith. And he goes back ready for the windup. 2-2, nobody out. Top of 7. Here's the pitch to Carrillo. And he does not chase. Good pitch there. It looked like a cutting fastball outside, and Carrillo lays off of it. So 3-2 now, full count to the batter, and the pitch. And that is called a ball. Boy, just missed. And so the walk, leadoff walk, will bring number 21, Matthew Campos, to the plate. On deck is Michael Matheson, and in the hole, John Silva. Here's the pitch. Swung on, pop fly to the right side. Right fielder giving chase. First baseman giving chase, but it's going to fall in foul territory for just a long strike 1 on the foul ball. So everybody will go reset. 0-1 the count. And Smith takes a look in from the stretch. And the pitch. Curveball just missed up for ball 1. 1-1 now the count to Campos as he steps back in on the right side. Carrillo gets his lead down at first. Here's the pitch. called. Strike 2, 1-2 now. Fastball caught the outside corner. Matheson on deck. Silva in the hole for the Rockets. They got to build some runs here. In fact, they got to get 8. There's a swing. That's a fly ball out the right field. The right fielder fades back. That'll be out number 1. And the runner will run back to first base. So 1 down. And Matheson will step in, right side. As Smith takes a look over, now he comes set. The pitch low and away, ball 1. So once again, Smith, who works pretty quick in the stretch, comes set, takes a peek over at first base, now to the plate. Swung on, it's a fly ball out to left field. It's the shortstop goes and makes the play. Great play out there by the shortstop for Rio Rancho. I thought that was going to get down. You hear the ESPN highlights. He did a good job. So he went out there and got that, and that's out number 2. And that brings John Silva to the plate for the Goddard Rockets. He'll step in on the right side with a runner down at first. Rockets looking to get a big 2-out rally here and get at least 8 runs to keep this game to the bottom of the 7th as they're down 12-4. They've had 6 hits but 5 errors, scoring those 4 runs. And that first pitch called, strike 1, fastball in the outside corner. The Rams have had 11 hits to get their 12 runs, and they've had 2 errors defensively. Smith again set to the plate. Another fastball just a little bit high. Ball 1, 1-1 now the count. So tomorrow morning at 11, we'll have the Artesia Bulldogs taking on the Cleveland Storm. That pitch high and tight, ball 2. On deck is Bettenker, the pitcher. Smith comes set and to the plate. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Down to their final strike here. 2 strikes, 2 balls, 2 outs. Top of the 7th. So the Bulldogs will be playing in the morning at 11, taking on Cleveland. And if this score holds and Goddard does fall, and that pitch is called strike 3, and that is the final out of the ball game as the Goddard Rockets again get 4 runs off of 6 hits. They had 5 errors. The Rio Rancho Rams get 11 hits, 12 runs, and had 2 errors. So tomorrow morning, KSVPTV.com, Bulldog Channel, Cleveland and Artesia at 11. And then at 1:30, the Goddard Rockets will be playing Academy. We'll be here. That'll be on the Goddard Channel, KSVPTV.com. The Bulldog game will also be on KSVP Radio in Artesia, AM 990 and FM 93.7. Thanks for tuning in. This is Joby Houghtaling saying have a great night. Thanks to Jeff Curtis and Gene Dow trying to help me and helping me from afar back in Artesia. Not exactly sure what all happened here, but ended up getting it figured out enough to be on as much as we could. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you in the morning at 11. Have a great evening.
Attention high school students. Would you like more information on the safest university in New Mexico? Then RSVP today to our Eastern New Mexico University Open House Preview Day, Saturday, March 25th at EN